everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, LA Show Jumping. So if you weren't lucky enough to watch my live Instagram with Yazmin Pinchen, it was amazing and I enjoyed every second of it. But hope you guys enjoy it and DM me on my LA Show Jumping page on my Instagram to tell me what you want next, who you want next, what questions you want, or anything like that. I am going to play the Instagram live for you, so you don't have to go to Instagram to watch it. Once Lily jumps on the pool, I'm going to try again. Otherwise Lily's going to have to do it off of her Instagram because clearly I'm hopeless. Hi everybody. Right. Yes. We're just waiting for Lily. It's happening. It's working.
You finally done it.
I've never done this before, so I'm like pressing all these buttons. I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
I know. Just press that one.
I was pressing it, and then I got a view of the floor. I'm just being blown away.
Oh yeah, it's really windy here as well.
It's horrible. Well, at least it's sunny. It's not raining, so just
Yeah.
look windy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. How's lockdown for you?
It's going okay. Yeah, it's not too boring at the moment. I think it's going to get more boring.
We're lucky to have
Yes. Yeah, lots of my friends are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, at the horses. And I'm like, lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Very lucky.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
So, I have got some questions here for you. Yes. So, should we get started?
Yeah, far away. If I get thrown off this wall.
First of all, thank you very much for doing this with me.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh no, it's a pleasure. Okay, so question one. When did your love of horses begin?
I guess I was born into a horsey life. Like both my parents had horses. My mum did show jumping and my dad was into racing. From an owner's perspective, if I was a jockey. So yeah, I was obviously like brought into that sort of life, and I had a pony with my sister when we were 3. And it sort of just progressed from there, really.
Yes. Yeah, very much like me. My mum and dad were sort of in racing as well, and
Oh, cool.
you know, I was brought up in horses as well. Okay. Question 2. Best friend in sort of wingman in show jumping.
My best friend in show jumping would be Julia Lynch. She's actually Australian and she lives in Holland, so we have one of those like FaceTime friendships. Obviously we see each other as much as we can, and I'm really like fortunate she'll travel to me, but I just wish like we all lived closer, especially like the horsey friends. Like everyone lives so far away. I've got friends in America, like no one's close by.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. When you're at sort of international, it's a bit like, hi, are you from England or?
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna sit in my car because apparently it's really windy and you can't hear me. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, we were actually in my mum's car as well.
I feel better now. I'm not as windswept. Much better.
We were going to do it in the office, but we thought our staff would come in and go, hi, is there anything to say? And we'd be like, So we just, jumped in the car. In question 3, favourite way to pass the time between classes?
Oh, that's definitely food. I will just eat and eat. That's like
my biggest downfall. I eat too much. I obviously I've got a little boy. Having a 3-year-old like that keeps me busy, and if he's at the show, then obviously like I'll be with him. But yeah, normally I'll just go to the like cafe and eat loads of food.
Yeah, just be eating. When am I in?
Yeah. I always like will ride on a full stomach as well.
Yes. Yeah, and then you feel sick before it because you're so
Yeah.
nervous, and then you're like, was
Biggest
it the
regret.
food or was it my nerves?
Yeah.
Okay, question 4. What is your favourite show?
Ooh, I mean, Bowlsworth for me up in Cheshire is like one of my favourite shows. I won the Grand Prix there, and it's just something that's, you know, going to be an amazing memory forever. But also Windsor International, that's like a firm favourite. I think supporting the British shows is important, and we're so like lucky to have those incredible shows. But being the royal show, it's like just the atmosphere. Like we saw the Queen. I actually took a picture with her, and I was really annoyed that someone made a picture on the news for a selfie, but I already had a selfie like a year ago, so I was like, that should have been me. But no, I definitely like Bowlsworth and Windsor the most.
Yes. Yeah, I think Bowlsworth, Nina Barber runs Liverpool and Bowlsworth, doesn't she? And I think Liverpool's probably my favourite because obviously I've ridden there as well. But I think it's just really good, you know, and the crowd is amazing and it's really good.
That makes a big difference, having the crowd, definitely.
Yeah, and even at Olympia, the crowd was amazing when I was in the mini major. Whenever somebody cheered, my pony went faster, so it just helped a lot, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Question 5, what keeps you going on the bad days?
I guess the good days that I've had, so like the feeling of winning, that adrenaline you get, and supporters on like my social media as well, the people that message me, you know, like, oh, you're inspiring, or if I post something, they're like, oh, that's really like motivated me for the day, like that sort of keeps me going. And at the moment, like, it is hard, it is boring, like I'm finding myself feeling a bit deflated and not like, you know, we're not riding for a big show, like usually we'll set goals here. And I've got people that are based with me that train, and we will all like make a plan, say we were all going to go to Wales and West, that was our plan. And we were looking forward to it. Now obviously we're not, so we're like, oh, we're kind of just riding at the moment, just, you know, to keep the horses fit and sane. We have to continue riding. I mean, I've got a lot of stallions, and it would be dangerous to not ride them. Like I appreciate a lot of people have views on riding at home at this stage and like the strain on the NHS and everything, but you know, we're just doing everything safely, and just keeping the horses sane, that's key at the moment.
Yeah, same with us. We're sort of just not doing anything that's risky or anything like that. But yes. Okay. What advice would you give to any young aspiring show jumper like myself?
I think keep practicing, keep asking. If you get an opportunity to ask somebody that's, you know, jumping top level, or someone you look up to, like just ask them questions. I mean, I personally will always reply to people and answer as many questions as I can. I think it's really important, and I think, you know, you're going to have setbacks, you're going to have knockdowns, that we all have it. Like, I mean, I could still fall off today, touch wood we won't, but it happens, and you've just got to kick on and learn from your bad days and the mistakes you make. I mean, I went to the Nations Cup team in Abu Dhabi when I was 18 as my first senior Nations Cup team, and I got eliminated in both rounds. I actually jumped all the fences clear, but my horse stopped at the last fence, and like I still remember the course now. It was the worst day. Yeah, it was awful. It was just brutal, and it was so like emotionally like stressful. I was so disappointed, but I learned so much from that, and I think, you know, just don't feel like if it's something hasn't worked once to give up. Just keep going.
Yeah, thanks very much for that. That's really, it's really nice. If you could ride a horse of the past or the present, who would it be?
Whoa. That's really difficult. I mean, Plot Blue from Marcus Ennings always been like a horse that I absolutely adore, but it's probably like the way he rides more so. Like for me, he's my biggest inspiration. Like the way he rides is textbook. so yeah, anything he's ridden, I'd love to ride, because I know he will have like made them so nice, you know, like they'll feel so lovely to ride. But I think right now, you know, I've got Van de Vivaldi still, who's 16, I think. And I've got Tommy, Liam's horse. So like those two, like I would love Vinny to be younger and Tommy to be a fraction older, so I could be jumping a bit bigger and jumping Grand Prix.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's great. He's so great. I'm very lucky.
Yeah, very. Right. What's your dreams and aspirations for the future?
So I used to be in the top 10 in the UK, and I was jumping 5-star shows all the time. And I think to even come close to being in the rankings again like that is something I'm pushing towards. And obviously everyone dreams for the Olympics, and that was something I was, you know, jumping up towards back then. And obviously a lot's changed for me. So I would just like to be able to get back there again, and have the opportunity to jump like those bigger shows again, because that's sort of feels like a distant memory. So I just like to do all that again and get back in.
Yes, definitely. It's the same for everyone, I think, and especially obviously the top level. But you know, you just said then, do you think it's gonna stop sort of, you know, the rankings a bit? Do you think the people that were up there maybe just are coming down a bit more, or do you think they'll stay up there when it sort of comes back?
What, from the coronavirus?
Yeah, I think like
yeah, I think the rankings, I think they're gonna pause. I don't think that they can. I don't know. I haven't actually kept up to date with that, but I'm pretty sure they'll pause everyone's points. So I mean, they should really. It's not like it's anyone's fault. So realistically, it should just be that when we go back, everyone stands as they were, you know, before the pandemic. So I think it's gonna be really strange starting again, because obviously people aren't gonna go straight into a 5-star show as they were before. Their horses are all going to be a bit out of it and not quite with it, so it is definitely going to be strange. It's going to be really different, but we'll just have to see what happens when it does happen. Maybe next year. I don't know when it's going to happen.
Fingers crossed. Yes, as a strong independent woman juggling and being a professional rider and a mum, of course, how do you cope and find the time to relax?
I'm really lucky. I've got a really good support team. You know, at the moment I've got 4 in work for myself, although the yard's at full capacity. We've got, I think, 14 in at the moment. I'm only riding 4, so for me that's kind of perfect. You know, I come down, I ride, and then I've got plenty of time to spend with my son. But it is really hard, and you have days when, like, I'm really tired today and I feel really like and I know, like, I can't just go and have a nap. Like, my friends are always like, oh, I'm just going to go for a lunchtime nap. I'm like, oh, I don't even remember what that is. But I wouldn't change it. I love it. Like, it, you know, I want to make him proud, and I also want to show him that anything's possible if you really, you know, try at something. So I think that's sort of, yeah, I'm happy. Like, I love my life, and I'd love to have more children one day. So I'm just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm inspirational and whatever, but
amazing, okay. Question 10. Who is your favorite superhero and why?
Oh, I actually don't know. Should I say Wonder Woman? Is she a superhero? I don't know. I don't have one. I don't have a favorite superhero. Can I say my mum?
Oh yes, that's funny. Well, I mean, it's the same as me, a little tiny bit. Tiny bit. Sometimes when she tells me off, it's a no. She's not my superhero.
Yeah. It depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends on the day and the time. Okay. Question 11, and the final one. How was it moving to Belgium? Did you move to Belgium?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
yeah.
And to work with Ludo.
So when I think I was 17 or 18, I went to Holland, Belgium. They were on the border of Holland, and I was there for 2 years, and I think that was for me like the best stage of my life. I learned so much, and I had like the best time, made the best friends, and I think for anyone that's in that situation and is able to do that, I highly recommend it, because you learn so much. you get to learn how like a professional yard's run.
Yeah.
And the whole system out there is quite different to us as well. So I think it's
Yeah.
I don't know, I just think you just learn so much from being in different places. And I think, you know, I had the best 2 years ever, and I was jumping the best shows. Like that's when I sort of started doing the bigger stuff. But it was really tough. Like obviously I went out there a little bit on my own, with a couple of friends, but I'm a proper home bird, you know, like I'm really close with my family. So it was really tough, and I did eventually come back because it was a little bit difficult without my mum there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was worth it.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I would love to just even have a week like somewhere like that would just be amazing.
Yeah.
2 years is just amazing.
A long time.
Yes, a long time as well. I don't really know how you did it because, you know, I host my mum and everybody. So, yeah. And yeah, again, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure.
No,
And
you're welcome.
yeah, it's been really nice chatting to you.
Definitely. We'll have to do it more.
Yes, definitely we will. Yeah, I wish you all the best for your horses after the coronavirus.
Thank you.
And yes, we will be following your journey. My mum and I will be.
Thank you so much.
Oh yes.
Are we following yours?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
What happens with you right now? Are you not able to film, or are you not doing that?
Well, so there's something called self-tapes where we just sort of like it's auditions at home.
Right.
And it's sort of just, you know, it's okay, but, you know, at auditions it would be a bit better. But, you know, Mum and I just do it together. And then we send them over to America, and then they sort of, so the process is still going, we're just not meeting them in person now. But we're hoping to get a few films for after, just to look forward to something too.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at anything like that. I'd be rubbish. So I think that's amazing that you do that. It's really cool.
Oh,
I've never seen Wonder Woman, so I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, thank you very much, and I hope you like it. Yeah, you'll have to watch the second one. That's coming out in July, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
July,
so that you've already like filmed. That's ready to go.
Yeah. We've already filmed that, and I think if I got a film soon, which would be absolutely amazing, I think we'd sort of have to do it in 2021, even if it's sort of filmed in December 2020, because all the actors, you know, some are a bit funny for that. Sure. They just don't want to go back, or they don't want to. Bit like if but yeah, they don't really want to risk it at all.
Not so simple. Yeah, of course. That's so cool though. That's amazing.
Oh,
good for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think that's sort of keeping the show jumping going, because I think, you know, the show jumping is always what I want to do, and I want to have a career in that.
Okay.
Also, I would like to be an actress as well, but I think definitely show jumping route, but it's just a bit of both, you know. And
I think you're going to make more money being an actress.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what my mum and everybody I meet's been telling me. So, I mean, yeah, I've got a big decision to make when I'm a bit older, but I mean, hopefully I can juggle them.
You're young. How old are you?
I'm 12 at the moment.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. That is so cool. I literally, you're an actress at 12. That's insane.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you're amazing as well, and everything. It's just Tommy, everything.
Oh, Tommy's great. He's actually really naughty today. The wind was up him, and he was just, oh yeah, he's driven me mad. I'm about to tell him off, and he bit me. He got my jacket and bit me, so I was cross. Not a good day today.
Well, speaking of stallions, we've got this tiny, I'm riding him for somebody at the moment. Teddy, his name is, and he's in the field with a few mares, like some injured or some really old, and he's like trying to cover them. He's thinking he's a little stallion when he's like 11 too. And they're like 16 too, and he's like, hi, I just want to cover you for a few minutes. So yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Have you got lots of ponies at home then?
Well, at the moment we've got 3, but we're hoping to expand and get more owners in. But it's so hard to get owners in.
Oh yeah, so hard.
Yeah, we really want to do with the acting. It's sort of, it gives me a little bit of a push.
Yeah.
You know, it helps a little bit financially as well with the owners as well. But yeah, we just sort of want owners. That's it.
Yeah, of course.
And then hopefully we'll be going as well. Get going more.
You could get like an actress as an owner. That would be cool, like Tom Hanks.
Yes, yeah, I know. Yeah, I think my mum would like a few actors.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
That would top me. Tom Hanks. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, you probably get this a lot.
Okay, hit me.
Yeah. But how, you know, did Liam Payne come about with Tommy?
I mean, I had a mutual connection, so I was like super lucky that I sort of had like a bit of a head start with that.
Yeah.
And I got the heads up that he was interested, and I was like, what? And then they were like, oh, can we give your number across? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, I didn't really think anything of it. And it was, I was actually at Hicksted at the time.
Wow,
and like, when the shows are on, you don't get much signal at Hicksted. So it was like perfect timing. I was just walking over for food, obviously. And, and my WhatsApp went off and it just said Liam. And I was like, surely not, like this isn't right. And yeah, it was him, and he was like asking all questions. But again, I thought, like, I'm not gonna get excited because he probably just, like, I don't know, wants to know information, I don't know. And then literally like within a few weeks he was like, can you go looking? And like he left it all to me to find the horse that I thought was right. But obviously, like, I'm just really grateful that someone wants to support me on my journey. And obviously, like I explained, I want to go to the Olympics, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I think it's amazing that somebody wants to support me and try and get me back to the top. So yeah, we just work together and try and make a plan, but at this moment it's really difficult, like, to know what to do because you know, we're at limbo, we can't do anything. And being a young horse, you know, he's 6 this year, we would have really pushed him to jump, like maybe start doing fox hunters, jumping like 120s, and we're going to have to go back to a show and he's going to be really green and like a bit confused. Like, I don't have show facilities, and the people that are really fortunate to have that facility make such a difference because they'll be able to come back and the horses will have been jumping fillers and, you know, like all these courses, you know, but you just got to make the best of the situation and try and be creative, I suppose. But I'm not very creative.
My stepdad, he's spent this whole, because he's like a horse whisperer through racing and everything, and
oh wow.
He with a Fred Equine, they sort of manage problem horses when they don't go in the stores or something like that. Sorry, and all his racing stopped, so he just started building cross country fences, which I am so lucky about.
That's so cool.
And so that helps a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm going to start doing challenges, you know, like everyone's tagging people in like a nomination, and it's like, I don't know, tag a win, share a win, wherever it is, all that stuff. I'm going to start challenging, so I'm going to do like little exercises and then challenge other riders to do it and try and get it like going. That's my task this week.
That's amazing. That would be really good.
Yeah, well, we've got time, so it's the best time. But just have to hope that Tommy behaves, because Vinny I can't really do anything on because he's too like excited. And then I put the other one on holiday, so I've only got 2 to do, and they're both a little bit mischievous, so I'm not sure. But I'm gonna try. I'll tag you to take on the challenge.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, I'll definitely do that with Lord. So yeah.
Cool. Okay, thank you so much. I've had a lovely time.
Yeah, so right. And
we'll be supporting you and following you.
Yes,
sure.
we will.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, we hope to meet you someday after all this is.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. We'll be back.
Yes, definitely.
Well, have a good day, whatever you're doing for the rest of it. Oh, I think I'm losing you.
Yes, you too.
Yeah, I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, bye.
See you. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.